Morning everyone, myself and Dan out this morning. We are just stopped here on a clearing. We've got a couple of ground hornbills busy calling, which is pretty cool, pretty rare bird anyways to see. And weather's come in a little bit. It's nice and clear this morning, and suddenly this big bank of clouds come over, so potentially great weather for the cats and that to be a little bit more active. And yeah, well, let's see what the day has in store for us. Well, that's a first for me. You often see young cats, young leopards, young lions, going for something like that. I don't know if you saw, but those hyenas just shot in there after a bird. I can definitely say I've never seen that before. That was pretty cool. So again, a nice cool morning, active a little bit longer. Well, there's a spot of luck for us. We just bumped into 4 wild dogs and a hyena as well. Well, what's quite interesting is as we've been sort of observing them now, we're not familiar with these animals, individuals, anyways. So not sure who they are, where they come from, if this is the entire pack or not. They're certainly very hungry. It's weird on a cool day like this that they're not actually running around like we said they would. But like I've said before, maybe we just don't know animals. Alright folks, seeing as they're not playing games this morning, we are going to carry on and see what else the day has in store for us, and maybe catch up with them a little bit later. The lovely big elephant bull here at the Leopard Hills Camp Pan having a little drink. If you saw him crossing his back legs there, he's literally just taking the weight off, or shifting the weight to one side. It's a big animal, very heavy. Often got to try and distribute that weight and the energy around its body. There's lovely grey heron up at the top of that dead tree there. It's certainly one of the most widely distributed birds in the world. There's another young elephant bull here as well, just also having a little drink. Neil spoke a couple of episodes ago about how elephants prefer to use one side or one tusk, and very often as well you get an elephant like this one. You can see his tusks are worn evenly on either side, so he's more almost ambidextrous. He doesn't prefer either side. He'll use whichever one he feels like it at the moment. Slightly more worn on the right hand side, but he definitely uses both sides. Absolutely phenomenal what just happened there with that elephant reaching all the way up to that tall torchwood there, trying to get the seeds. Just like the marula trees, the elephants would go and shake the tree and make the marula fruits fall down. It's quite often the case as well with these torchwoods, especially in this sort of season now. The elephants are starting to source other bits of food as well as we start getting to the end of the summer or into the autumn, close to winter now. These animals are going to start using their knowledge of the area to try and pick out and find new sources of food. Alright folks, I hope you've enjoyed this next episode of the Stay at Home Safaris. It's been a relatively quiet day, but thankfully a few things happening. The dogs this morning, a couple of elephants and that. It's always special. Whatever we do find is always something special out there. But we're going to call it a day, and we'll see you tomorrow.